Kia ora, my name's Geneva. I'm from SoccerPractise and I am the singer and songwriter, one of the songwriters.
Well, I'm racing downhill and I caught my own brakes. I see fighter jets flying in 1,000-meter waves.
So our process is kind of like an episode, like an episode in our lives. We'll pick our themes just by things that are happening to us, for instance, I feel like out of touch with my own Māori culture. I only learnt te reo in school, and then outside of school I couldn't find any platform to engage with it on like an alternative music level, and so I covered songs like that I learnt in school just to like keep my reo going and keep singing, but also share it with other people, so that's one of them. The housing crisis was another one, that's our song Windfall. I feel like I've got like quite a responsibility to convey or at least share like that aspect of Indigenous culture in New Zealand in music. It's very special to me, and it being like te reo being a taonga, it should be shared. My friend at the time was experiencing gender dysphoria, and so I wrote I Was Screaming just as like a way of reacting to that. A friend of mine was like sexually assaulted, and so to process that we wrote a song together about how fucked up that is. Yeah. So, it can kind of, it's weird because it's something that's personal to you, but then it can be relevant to someone else. So the bilingual aspect of the lyrics that I write, part of me just wants to stay connected to my own culture without completely compromising who I am. In the alternative scene here in Auckland, or maybe even in the city, in the country, sorry, there isn't really much diversity in terms of like different languages being spoken, or even like women of colour. There's Tom Burden, our founding member. There's Kim Newell, he's on visuals. And there's Leo, who's been a long-time friend of ours. He used to be in a band called The Midnights. I can't really process all of the amazing opportunities that we've had already, like playing with Underworld this year was cool. Playing Splore was like a mad mission, but real fun. Playing APRA Silver Scrolls last year was pretty cool. We covered one of Mania Poto's song, Tahi. As like a commemoration for her induction into the Music Hall of Fame. It was a very big deal. Most scarily nervous I've ever been in my life. You can't tell, but my whole insides were made of glass, like that type of nervous where you're like, I'm gonna shatter. Like, yeah, it was weird. I've never felt that before, but it meant that I cared. Part of making music is to have fun and to have fun with each other, because what's the point otherwise, I really want to get this album out and then start recording again, because we've got heaps of new songs. Hopefully people will be keen to fuck it all my mind.